Hey babes, welcome back to Barb City. It's your girl Christiane, aka Barbie Ann. Please, you guys, subscribe to this channel and turn your mother and post notifications on. When we are done here, follow me on Twitter at The Real Barb City, Instagram at Barb City Pink Print. My Facebook page will be pinned in the comments as usual. And also, please follow me on my second YouTube platform, which is called Barb City and Babe. I am trying to expand, you guys, so please support me. Let's go on ahead and get into our first topic. Okay, our first topic is about none other than 77 Cents yet again bringing up Nicki Minaj's name in an interview for clout. Okay, so as we all know, Nicki Minaj did make everyone aware with the fact that every single time 77 Cents participates in an interview, no matter what the interview is about, she mentions Nicki Minaj's name. Okay, so the reason why I have a problem with her doing that this specific time is because when Nicki Minaj mentioned her name and her song Big Energy, she threw a tantrum. Okay, she did not like it and she did not appreciate it. Why? Because she felt like her and Nicki Minaj's last phone call conversation did not end on good terms. Although 77 Cents ended the phone call with, "I'm still going to support you from the sidelines," okay? Which was also confusing because of the simple fact that when you end a phone call saying, "I'm going to support you from the sidelines," while pre-recording a call that you're going to use to try to expose someone, that means that your comments about supporting that person and loving that person was never genuine, okay? You never had any respect for Nicki Minaj at all whatsoever, okay? With that being said, I feel like it's a shame that 77 Cents continues to mention Nicki Minaj, although she felt like Nicki Minaj could not mention her, okay? I also want to point out a little bit more on the fact that 77 Cents was not genuine, okay? I say this because when Nicki Minaj was performing at the Vanguard, at the VMAs for her Vanguard Award and stuff, 77 Cents did say that she was fangirling over Nicki Minaj because that was the first time she got to see Nicki Minaj perform in person, okay? So I do feel like that also was her mentioning Nicki Minaj for clout, and I say that because at this time she had a pre-recorded phone call in her purse, in her phone, waiting to so on quote unquote expose Nicki Minaj, okay? And what she was exposing was absolutely nothing. The only thing Nicki Minaj said during that phone call was 77 Cents was disrespecting other MCs that were out during her time by saying that she was the only one out at that time and that she didn't have any competition. Okay, so Nicki Minaj did not get that out fully before she realized that she was being recorded and ended the phone call, you guys. But like I said, she did not say anything wrong. She wanted 77 Cents to understand how she was disrespecting the other MCs in the game. Okay, that's all Nicki Minaj said during that phone call. So to everybody saying like, "Oh, Nicki Minaj was talking with such an attitude and Lotto was being so respectful." Well, Lotto knew that she was recording, so of course she's going to be on her best behavior, okay? But anyways, you guys, as we all know, 77 Cents did just do an interview with Billboard where she mentioned Nicki Minaj yet again after she requested that Nicki Minaj not mention her, okay? So with that being said, you guys, here is what was said. Buzzing Pop posted this. Lotto reflects on her Grammys drama with Nicki Minaj in new Billboard interview. She said, It was hard to navigate through the situation. I will look at myself as a fan of someone and they will view me in a whole different light. It's disappointing. You just got to take it to the chin and keep pushing. Okay, so I definitely feel like she was trying to paint herself as a victim in this picture. Okay, I'm just totally not here for it. Latto is not a victim in this situation because if she loved and respected Nicki Minaj the way that she says she did since she was 10 years old, I feel like she knew that she said that song was pop 6 times. She would have came forward as a real woman and said, hey, I respect Nicki Minaj and I don't appreciate you guys trying to use me as bait to get to her. So please move my song to pop, okay? But because that would have been the correct response if she was still supporting from the sidelines like she said. But instead, you guys, she took away her comment of her saying I will still support from the sidelines, and she decided to start age shaming and talking about Nicki Minaj's husband. Okay, so she is not the victim in this situation at all. She was also ready to receive a Grammy for being a new artist, knowing well she's not a new artist. Okay, she was also ready to receive that Grammy and probably throw it up in Nicki Minaj's face. So like I said, 77 Cents is not a victim in this situation. And here are some of those comments. This is so funny because as soon as Nicki turned down the feature request, she started making imaginary beef with Nicki in her head, which shows that she was only using Nicki for an opportunity. For someone who you love and respect so much, you were quick to age shame her and talk about her family because you felt she was subbing you, which turned out to be false. You were desperate for a Nicki Minaj feature. Nicki declined, rightfully so, and for some reason you took that as shade. Okay, so I do feel like a lot of the girls do that when Nicki Minaj does not collab with them right away. They feel like, oh, she's hating on me, she's jealous. Like, no, she doesn't have to give you any handouts. She fought to be where she is today, and you guys need to do the same thing. Okay, a few more people saying this. She still don't see the point at this point. She just pretending to be the victim. She just knows the only way to get her name spoken about is by mentioning Nicki Minaj. It's pretty sad. It's crazy that she still doesn't understand her wrongdoing in this situation. And one more person saying this. What is she still talking about Nicki Minaj for? Now, if Nicki Minaj responds, you guys aren't going to like it, okay? So like I said, you guys already know Nicki Minaj is not allowed to stand up for herself after being bullied and defamed for 6 years. The very first time she decided to stand up for herself, she was called a bully, jealous, washed up, and bitter, okay? With that being said, please stop trying to paint 77 Cents as a victim in my comments, okay? It is not going to work, and we are going to go on ahead and move into the next topic. So today, DojaCat decided to share some really nice pictures of herself in red lingerie that kind of had a devil type theme to it, okay? With that being said, I feel like she looked really, really nice. It's been a long time since we've seen DojaCat all dressed up like that. And with that being said, you guys, the Shade Room did post Doja Cat's pictures. They put a whole post together for her and then went back and deleted it, okay? After they deleted it, they went into a whole spiritual place as to why they deleted it and everything like that. For me, that was just a bit too much. I feel like if it was that serious, they should have never posted it in the first place. And if you're going to delete it, just delete it and move on. We did not need a whole speech as to why you deleted it, okay? With that being said, after the Shade Room deleted the post, they said, I will never be ashamed of my faith. And they commented under, if you want to know what side of faith we stand on, we stand with God. We stand with Jesus. If you do too, please let us know in the comments. So, like I said, I feel like that was just so dramatic and a bit much. And we are going to get into some of those comments. The Shade Room, a social media account famous for its godliness and avoidance of sins like gossip. LOL, who cares? Doja served, might not serve the Lord, but she still served. This is ironic considering the Shade Room does the devil's work on the daily. This is the same blog that spreads hate every day and are homophobic and post celebrity kids to get dragged. So, you guys, obviously, people were not going to be here for the Shade Room trying to play like they are on the godly side of things, considering the fact that they are about as messy as a can of raviolis, okay? With that being said, let's go on ahead and get into our last topic. The last thing we are going to get into is about none other than IceSpice and the Queen, okay? IceSpice did yet again show love to Nicki Minaj today, okay? As we all know, IceSpice has just been really out here doing her thing, all right? I did have a certain opinion about her music, and it's not because it's bad. She's just not in my playlist, only because her style is just not for me, okay? I listen to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj remixes, collaborations, features, all of that good stuff, and male artists, okay? So I'm not putting IceSpice down as far as her music goes. And to be quite honest, the other day I was in my car bumping her new song with Pink Panthers, okay? That is a really good song. I also feel like IceSpice is definitely a genuine Barb, and I'm happy that she was not able to be, baited by the industry into turning against Nicki Minaj, and I hope that it remains that way because as we all know, everybody that said they loved Nicki Minaj, idolized her, looked up to her and everything like that, they eventually all turned on her, whether they got a collaboration and then turned on her or didn't get the collaboration that they wanted and then turned on her, or like Coi Leray, she got a collaboration and then as soon as Nicki Minaj collaborated with someone else, she was mad, okay? So I don't really know what is going to come of IceSpice, but I hope that she remains the way that she is. So Rap Alert posted this. IceSpice shows love to Nicki Minaj's recent Instagram post, okay? She commented under it and she said the cutest ever, okay? I'm definitely here for it. The Queen does look absolutely amazing in her look for Red Ruby to Sleeves. At least I think this is the look, you guys. And I'm definitely here for the love that IceSpice continues to show Nicki Minaj. I'm happy she's not being a follower. I'm happy that she did not take the bait of the industry like the rest of the girls and team up on Nicki Minaj, okay? I do respect that about IceSpice. I respect her work ethic. I respect the fact that she took over the hiatus and made a name for herself. And I also respect the fact that she's able to say like, hey, I F with you and I F with you, but I love Nicki Minaj, okay? I respect that. And I hope that IceSpice is just able to remain true to herself and true to Nicki Minaj because this is how all the girls start out. This is nothing new. And I'm not saying I don't like IceSpice. I just want to be proven wrong this time, okay? I don't want to support anybody and then be looking stupid for the 27th time because I'm running around like a blind bat, okay? Here are some of those comments. She knows who Mother is. She wants that feature badly, and she unfollowed Cardi on Twitter. You guys, I did see that, and IceSpice no longer follows Cardi B on Twitter, okay? Another person saying this, all the New York girls been showing love to Nicki. We grew up on her, so no IceSpice slander over here. She knows who the Queen is. We need that collab. And one more person saying, I hope she's not using Nicki for a feature. So some people are definitely thinking like me because this is what happens all the time. But like I said, we will just hope for the best. And I hope one day if IceSpice is being genuine that she does get that Nicki collab. I do feel like she has a lot of work to do before she should get that Nicki collab. But I don't know, you guys. We shall see. What do you guys think about all of that? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter at The Real Barb City, Instagram at Barb City Pink Print. Please go over to my second YouTube platform, which is Barb City and Babe. Subscribe there, you guys. And also, as usual, my Facebook page will be pinned in the comments. Look at my voice. Y'all see how all of a sudden it just got raspy there? Like, I don't know what's going on. I feel just fine, but my voice is like raspy, not raspy, raspy, not raspy. Like, get it together. Nobody has time for that, okay? With that being said, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I love you guys so much. Thanks.